Hi everyone, it's fantastic to have you all here. And today I'm going to talk about options. I'm going to look at options like never before, why it's important, why options is an important instrument, how you have to look at it. And in this kind of market volatility, when prices are moving sharply up and down, but stuck in a range, what to do? How do you look at it? So I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about how to see these things in a very, very simple way. And also, I would advise every one of you when you are trading in the market, especially option. I'm sure many of you are trading in options. You have to have a method, a strategy, a plan, and you need to understand about implied volatility. Implied volatility has become very, very important to as a indicator that you should watch, you should see, and only if you are able to see and apply it correctly, you will be able to make money. And if you look at what happened in the market, there has been a sharp move on the other side, and then the market went in a range. And then at times it just breaks out and it continues to trend like it will never stop. And then suddenly it stops and reverses. So you need to be prepared for each of these movement that you are seeing on the market in a very, very simple fashion. In options trading, where if you're looking at options, you have to understand there are few things that has to be kept in mind. First of all, as an option buyer, when you're looking at an option buying, you are betting on trend. That's one thing. You are betting on time. You are betting on volatility. And you are also betting on the underlying movement. So there are various things that are there which is going to take away the option price that you are having if you do not time it well. Which means that when I say that you have to bet on the trend, you are betting on the momentum of the trend. If the momentum is not strong, if you are buying a call option, you lose money. If you're buying a put option, you still lose money if that momentum is not strong. Do you agree with me? Every one of you who are here with me, I'm asking you, do you agree that the momentum, if it is not strong, you still lose money and the underlying did not go anywhere? That's because the major culprit are two things. One is the implied vol and one is theta. Theta means time. Theta is a Greek word, it means time, and time is ticking away. If the time is ticking away every now and then, for an option buyer, every single second the expiry is nearing. And if the underlying price, if the spot price does not move with momentum, then the chances of you making money keeps on reducing. That is the play that theta have in the entire option trading. Because time, it's 2 days to expiry. Now it's 1 day to expiry. Now today is the expiry. So the option premium will continue to deteriorate. So there is race against time when you are trading option buying. To take care of that, you need momentum along with the trend. If the momentum is strong, the deterioration that is happening in theta is taken care by the momentum of the option or the momentum of the underlying. If the momentum is weak, the deterioration of the theta is more than the movement of a delta. So simply put, लोग बोलते हैं डेल्टा थीटा गामा पता नहीं है, ग्रीक्स पता नहीं है. सिंपल लॉजिक में मैं आपको बताता हूं, सिंपल सेंटेंस में आपको बताता हूं, आपको खुद को समझ में आ जाएगा. कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है. अगर अंडरलाइन 100 पॉइंट से मूव होता है ना दोस्तों, तो आपका ऑप्शन प्राइस अगर 10 पॉइंट से मूव हो रहा है, अगर आपने आउट ऑफ द मनी कॉल ऑप्शन ले रखा है या पुट ऑप्शन ले रखा है, अंडरलाइन 100 पॉइंट से मूव हुआ, ऑप्शन प्राइस केवल 10 पॉइंट से मूव हुआ, इसका मतलब हुआ इसका जो डेल्टा है वो 10 का है. समझ में आया? डेल्टा इज 10, विच मीन्स ऑप्शन गोज बाय 100 पॉइंट्स and the spot goes by 100 points and the option price moves by 10 points. 10 का डेल्टा है. That is what delta is all about. No rocket science, no Greek. It is a common sense कि यार अगर मेरा ऑप्शन बाय किया हुआ कॉल ऑप्शन 25,000 का कितना हो जाएगा अगर निफ्टी यहां से 100 पॉइंट ऊपर गया, वो पता करने का मेथड है. थीटा क्या है? थीटा से पता चलता है यार, हर दिन एक एक दिन अगर निकलता जाएगा, हाउ मच इज माई ऑप्शन प्राइस डिटोरिएटिंग, which means if I do not sell now but tomorrow and the underlying did not move, my option price will go down by 5 points, which means theta is -5. ठीक है, every day I lose 5 points just because time is ticking away. That is theta. What is vega? Vega or IVs are very crucial. Vega means if my volatility increases by 1%, how much is my option price going to increase or decrease if the volatility comes down? I'm going to ask you a simple question. If volatility is high, chances of market going and achieving the target is more or less. I'm again asking, if volatility is high, chances of market moving and achieving your target or stop loss, either of it, is more or less. It is more. Every one of you agree with me on that? If the chances of market moving is more, can I say option premium has to be more? Because the chances is more. वोलेटिलिटी ज्यादा है यार, वोलेटिलिटी बहुत बढ़ गई है, तो मार्केट को आपके डायरेक्शन में, आपके अगेंस्ट में जाना बहुत फास्ट हो सकता है, तो मतलब ऑप्शन प्रीमियम ज्यादा हो जाएगा. इफ वोलेटिलिटी इज लेस, वोलेटिलिटी कम हो रही है, chances of your target being achieved in just 2 days of time reduces sharply. That is vega. So if market becomes range bound, you lose money. If market momentum comes down, you lose money. If the market time continues to, if the market goes sideways and the theta deterioration happens, you lose money. So the chances of you making money as an option buyer is arithmetically less than 35%. Arithmetically, option instrument is made in such way that option buyer, that too of at the money से थोड़ा सा OTM लिया, so chances of you making money is less than 35%. Now this might come as a shock for many of the option buyers, but that's the fact. Maths will not change, fact will not change just because you want to make money. In order to make the equation in our favor, one powerful indicator that I use personally for trading is known as KST, which is no sure thing as an indicator developed by Martin Pring that measures the momentum of the market and helps us to understand कि market का momentum बढ़ रहा है, कि market का momentum कम हो रहा है, कि यहां पर buying करनी चाहिए, कि option selling करनी चाहिए. If momentum is slowing down, volatility is coming down, and time is ticking away, tell me, is it better to buy an option or sell an option to make money? If volatility is not in your favor, time is ticking away, momentum नहीं है market range में, तो buy करके पैसा ही नहीं बनेगा. You have to sell an option to make money. But the problem happens is margin लगता है option sell में, option buy में premium देना पड़ता है. Premium तो 10,000 रुपया, 5,000 rupees also I can give and take a position in the option. But if you are buying a deep out of the money option with paying a premium and 2 days later is the expiry, the chances of you making money by a normal arithmetic logic is only 20% or less. To make that favorable, you need to buy a spread. Spread मतलब क्या हुआ? ऑप्शन बाय किया और ऑप्शन को सेल भी किया, आउट ऑफ द मनी ऑप्शन को सेल भी किया, तो मार्जिन रिक्वायरमेंट मेरा कम हो गया, साथ ही में मेरा पोजीशंस का रिस्क कम हो गया, और अगर पैसा बना तो अच्छा पैसा बनेगा. Can I say this is a more sensible thing to do? Or you can sell an option, maybe a put option, and buy deeper out of the money put option. Margin requirement अगर आपका 70,000 का है, because of this process, you reduce your margin requirement to only 30,000. You can still do that, which means that there are ways in which you can increase your ROI, reduce your margin, reduce your risk, and make mathematics in your more favorable way of trading option. Tell me, is it not more sensible thing to do? कि ROI बढ़ रहा है, मोमेंटम का पता चलेगा, एंड रिस्क को भी हेज हो रहा है, तो क्यों नहीं करे? ROI का मतलब हुआ, अगर मैंने 100 रुपया लगाया तो कितना बन रहा है? 4 रुपया, तो 4% हो गया। 10,000 पे 4,000 बन रहा है, मतलब 4% निकाल रहा हूं मैं 3 दिन के अंदर। नो, आई वॉन्ट टू मेक 100% इन अ डे। You can make that, but can you repeat the process? I keep telling my mentees also. When you're trading into options, the most, or any instrument, not only options, you need to repeat the process. If you can repeat the process and keep doing that and ensuring when you're losing, you lose less, and when you're making money, you make more, it will work for you. That is very, very crucial. So let me share across a chart. I'm going to show you something very simple way in which you can measure the momentum. So not necessarily you might have to check the delta or the vega or the theta. Let's get that out right now. We can always look at those things in a very, very systematic fashion. Let us look at momentum and let us understand, by looking at momentum, can I trade much better? And for momentum, the most powerful tool to use is KST. So let me very quickly share across the chart, and I'm going to show you, if I'm looking at momentum indicator, if I'm looking at those techniques of options, what is the chart suggesting? I'm going to just open up my screen here. Just give me a second, and I'm going to ask you simple question, and you will get your answers automatically. That's the beauty of, learning. It's always better to learn, so that if you learn, you will be able to trade much better. Over here, that's the chart. That indicator which you see at the bottom is known as KST. I've removed implied vol. I'm looking at Nifty spot chart. Everyone is able to see my screen here. Okay. Over here, I've shared across my screen and I'm just showing it across to you. Okay. I'll just reshare it across. अगर screen नहीं दिख रही है, just a second. Let me just reshare. Perfect. Are you able to see my screen here now? Awesome. And people who are there on YouTube, you can come down on the Zoom platform. Please share the link on with them and also pin it across. Okay, just a second. Because the clarity on Zoom is much more. If you're looking at this chart, I can say that the momentum has been less. Can you see that from the KST? There is a very, very specific way in which you can apply a KST. There is a very specific way in which KST needs to be applied. Okay? बहुत ही specific तरीका होता है in which KST needs to be applied. Over here you are seeing it on 1 hour time frame chart. You should ideally see it on a 15-minute chart. Ideally on a 15-minute chart. Okay, that's where the signal will come for options trader. And maybe if you are not even trading options, but it's very important. तो KST लगाओ, साथ में वेव पैटर्न भी लगाओ, साथ में वेव काउंट भी करो, एंड उसके साथ में आप ट्रेड करोगे तो अलग ही मजा आएगा. सो फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ आई एम लुकिंग एट दिस ओवरऑल मूवमेंट ऑफ प्राइस एक्शन, पहले प्राइस एक्शन देखते हैं. दिस इज नोन एज ओपन इंटरेस्ट प्रोफाइल, this is KST, and this is price action, and I'm going to put across wave pattern over here. Simple wave pattern logic I'm going to put across. पहली चीज, market is finding hurdle around here. There is no second thought. ये जोन बन गया मेरा प्राइस एक्शन का hurdle zone. Simple price action concept. Market is finding support around this area. This becomes a very broad range. I'm not trading that broad range. I'm just saying this is a very broad range. ठीक है. दूसरा सपोर्ट लेवल जो मेरा आ रहा है वो आ रहा है इस जोन पे, which is around 24,728, which is the gain square of 9 level. 24,728 gain square of 9 level है, वहां पर सपोर्ट. सो दीज आर माय इंपॉर्टेंट सपोर्ट जोन. एक काम करता हूं मैं, रेदर देन दिस, लेट मी अप्लाई वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल ऑल्सो ओवर हियर, क्योंकि इसके साथ में ओपन इंटरेस्ट प्रोफाइल के साथ में अगर वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल कंबाइन किया, लेकिन वो फ्यूचर चार्ट पे जाना पड़ेगा. तो फ्यूचर चार्ट के ऊपर अगर मैं देखूंगा तो वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल के साथ में हमें बहुत बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग मिलेगी प्राइस एक्शन की, बहुत ही क्लासिक वे समझ में आएगा प्राइस एक्शन. सो लेट मी गो एंड अप्लाई दिस ऑन वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल चार्ट. आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू डू दैट राइट नाउ विथ यू ऑल. यहां पर अगर मैं निफ्टी फ्यूचर्स लोड करना पड़ेगा, उसके लिए मुझे कंटिन्यूअस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. ओके, एंड आई हैव टू अप्लाई. मेरे पास ऑलरेडी सेव्ड है, सो आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू अप्लाई वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल. तो पूरा पूरा वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल बन के मेरे पास चार्ट रेडी होके आ जाता है. एंड आई एम गोइंग टू अप्लाई इट ऑन, ये एज दिया है, आई एम गोइंग टू अप्लाई इट ऑन निफ्टी फ्यूचर्स. सो वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल चार्ट रेडी. साथ में मैं अप्लाई कर रहा हूं ओपन इंटरेस्ट प्रोफाइल. And I'm just showing you an application of this. We are going to do this in much detailed fashion later on. हम करने वाले, फिलहाल मैं आपको एप्लीकेशन यहां पर बता रहा हूं इस चीज का. ओके, यहां पर जस्ट गिव मी अ सेकेंड. एंड साथ में हम इधर अप्लाई करेंगे, अप्लाई करेंगे. वेयर इज माय स्क्रीन गॉन, जस्ट अ मोमेंट. हियर, केएसटी. Now I get a very classic combination. Plus what I'm going to put across here is my wave patterns and my wave counts. So if I have to put across my wave count over here, right now I'm just giving you, this was up here. Maybe this was wave A. This completed wave B here. This could have been wave C. Could have been. अभी फिलहाल क्लैरिटी नहीं है क्योंकि ये मोमेंटम नहीं बन पा रहा. And this can be wave D. We might be wave E on the upside as per neo wave. This is neo wave is what I am showing you across. Neo wave. अभी एक चीज क्लियर है कि वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सपोर्ट इज ऑन द डाउन साइड विच इज दिस लो, विच इज द लो ऑफ वेव डी. ये ब्रीच नहीं होना चाहिए. इसके साथ में प्राइस एक्शन को देखते हैं. यहां पर वॉल्यूम देख रहे हैं आप, वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल, दिस इज नोन एज वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल. इसके डिटेल में मैं फिलहाल नहीं जा रहा. वॉल्यूम बहुत अच्छा बना हुआ है. मैं थोड़ा सा जूम इन करूंगा चार्ट को, so that I keep seeing my volume profile much clearly. And I'm going to remove the wave counts and I'm going to replot the wave count. Now, if I'm seeing this chart, okay, if I'm seeing this chart, can I say this is the area of highest volume? This is futures chart. This is the area of highest volume that has happened here. Volumes आज तक लोग नीचे देखते थे. I am seeing volumes not down but on the right hand side, because that is how the big players look at the market. So this becomes my wave A, this was my wave B, this becomes my wave C. D might be ongoing or D is complete here. That is a question mark right now because ये वाला हाई अभी तक निकाला नहीं है मार्केट ने, इसलिए थोड़ी सी गड़बड़ है. Which means 24,460 ये फ्यूचर्स है. अप्रोक्सीमेटली वही लेवल स्पॉट पे भी आ रहा है. बहुत ही क्रुशियल बन जाता है मेरे. ओके, यहां पर ओपन इंटरेस्ट प्रोफाइल से मुझे पता चल रहा है कि यार ये इंक्रीज हो गया. ओपन इंटरेस्ट प्रोफाइल, ये 1 आवर चार्ट है. यहां पर ओपन इंटरेस्ट प्रोफाइल बता रहा है कि यार ओपन इंटरेस्ट कॉल साइड पे इंक्रीज हुआ है. तो मतलब 25,000 पे गड़बड़ है. 25,050-60 क्रॉस होने के बाद में 25,000 कॉल सेलर विल पैनिक. दैट्स वेयर आई विल गेट अ ट्रेंड. सो 25,000 is the open interest, but for me, for these people to panic out, I need 25,050 और 60. इसलिए वो ट्वीट किया था मैंने, वो लेवल ट्वीट किया था मैंने. नीचे का सपोर्ट लेवल मैंने मार्क कौन सा कर रखा है, 24,728, क्योंकि ये गेन लेवल है. तो हमने क्या क्या देख लिया, ओपन इंटरेस्ट प्रोफाइल के बेसिस पे ऊपर का लेवल मिला, गेन लेवल से नीचे का मिला, और अल्टीमेट लेवल मुझे वेव पैटर्न से मिला. ये तीनों स्टडी बहुत पावरफुल है. वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल 24,460 पे आ रहा है, वेव पैटर्न 24,460 पे है, और ओपन इंटरेस्ट भी 24,460 पे. मतलब अगर व्यू को बुलिश मेंटेन रखना है फॉर पोजिशनल ट्रेड सेटअप, positional intraday, I'll not going to wait till 460. It's going to give me a lot of losses. Positionally, from a bigger perspective, I'm saying 24,460 is the ultimate level that you have to keep a watch on. If that is breached, I might have to change my view to sell on rise from buy on dips. That's how you have to look at it. If I look at momentum, this is 1 hour chart. Momentum ideally should be checked on 15-minute chart. If I look at momentum, momentum is above the zero in 1 hour time frame, which means it is okay yet to turn on the upside. The moment it turns on the upside on 1 hour, मेरा positional setup solid बन जाएगा. But 15 पे मुझे early entry मिलेगी. This is known as multi-time frame trading. So what we are seeing on Nifty is Nifty has huge volume profile near 24,460 levels where major activity has taken place by big players. And on upside 25,050 if crossed, there will be sharp short covering जिन्होंने कॉल बेच रखा है. So combine this with KST momentum tool यहां पर. Are you with me? Clearly. So this is how you club across these different aspects of trading. वेव थियरी से फोरकास्टिंग एबिलिटी मिल रही है कि कितना दूर मार्केट जाएगा, ट्रेंड भी पता चलेगा. केएसटी से मोमेंटम पता चल रहा है, प्राइस एक्शन लेवल्स, वॉल्यूम प्रोफाइल और ओपन इंटरेस्ट प्रोफाइल से निकल रहा है. So this I am doing on Nifty. This can be done on stocks also. This can be applied on any and every time frame. So this is a very powerful way in which you can trade the market. And does not matter if the market does not go in favor. It's okay to take a hit, lose little, but not okay to lose a lot of money. Lose little. You can go wrong. I can go wrong. I can be biased. Market has a different mood. My market does its own things. It can be event or it can be just volatility. So you have to maintain your stop loss, understand the risk. Once you know the risk, evaluate your reward, identify risk reward, and apply these concepts. It also happens to be a lunar cycle today, and the lunar cycle is Amavasya, and it's not sending a good sign right now. So it's very important that you apply these things in a very systematic fashion and then derive a trade setup. इतनी मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी ऐसा लगता है, लेकिन ये सब करने के लिए मेहनत नहीं है. Mentally, you should know these things, how it works, and once you are a pro, it will work for you. Once you become a pro in these indicators, these are essential price action indicators. Elliott wave, Neo wave, price focused. Volume profile, price focused. Open interest profile, price focused. KST is a summation of an ROC which is also derived out of price. It's a momentum focused. So these things are very, very crucial. And you can actually directly apply these techniques, not only on the spot chart. Apply these methods directly on the option chart so that you might not want to look at delta, you might not want to look at vega, theta. These things that you are combining is taking care of most of those aspects. This is how it has to be done in the correct fashion. Are you with me, every one of you? ये बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है. यहीं पे चैलेंज आता है. People are not understanding these concepts. Are there other indicator? You can use RSI, Bollinger Bands. So बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. एक और चीज आप कंबाइन कर सकते हो which is very very crucial is the Keltner channel. Keltner channel measures the size of the candle. Tell me one thing. If I give you one more analogy. लोग कहते हैं कि सर आप 4-5 इंडिकेटर यूज करते हो. नहीं, मैं प्राइस फोकस्ड हूं. आई यूज प्राइसेस. इंडिकेटर तो कन्विक्शन के लिए यार. इंडिकेटर गिव्स मी कन्विक्शन and it tells me if something statistically significant is happening. What does it mean? No jargon, no faltu gyan, simple logic I am giving. Every day, if Nifty moves by 120 points between high to low, 120 points, 140 points, 80 points, 120 points, every day since past 1 week. Suppose for example, today between high to low, the movement is 250 or 300 points. Can I say this is statistically significant? Do you understand the concept of statistically significant? I'm a risk guy, दोस्तों. I've lost my job in 2008. लीमन ब्रदर्स बैंकरप्ट हो गया था. बहुत सारी चीजें की थी वहां पर. मैंने नहीं, लोगों ने. मैंने तो बहुत सारी चीजें सीखी थी वहां पे. सो can I say the significant movement statistically has happened because today, if Nifty moved by 250 to 300 points, that's big enough compared to past 6-7 days when it was moving by 120, 140, 80 points. Agreed? Everyone, I want you to participate here with me. Now, tell me one thing. If that's the case, that significant movement, don't you want to measure that significant movement? कि इतना अगर movement हो रहा है, don't you want to measure that significant movement? That is measured by Keltner channel. That is the brilliant indicator that you should know how to apply it correctly. Keltner channel measures if the candle size is significantly more than the past 10 days, 14 days, 14 period, whatever that you are applying. And that's the beauty of Keltner channel. We apply the Keltner channel, we apply KST, we apply volume profile, and then we club together to form an option strategy in much detailed fashion. So ये सारी चीजों को यूज करना सीखो दोस्तों, and you will see the power just goes up sharply. That's how it has to be looked at it. So I thought इतने volatile market में I come out and explain you this simple logic that you have to follow. And remember, it is like अगर आप लोग IPL देखते हैं, it is like a cricket pitch. If the pitch is good, you can score 270, 280, 287. You know which team I'm talking about. If the pitch is good, and you can hit a six. If the pitch is bad, you will end up with 140, 120 in 20 overs. Because the pitch is not right. That does not mean your 140 is not significant. Also, you will not hit a sixer on every single ball. Option buying is like hitting a sixer or a four on every single ball. If you try to attempt that, you will keep losing money. You cannot hit a sixer on every single ball. You need to ensure that you are hitting a six when the pitch is right and the ball is right, which means the market should give you opportunity to do that. It's not always you. It's not always your fault. It's the market should give you that opportunity. And you need to be ready when that opportunity arises. When that opportunity is not there, either you sit out or you sell options. Even if you do not have lot of capital, you can still sell option and make some money out of it. In fact, if someone is on the job, do not have full time looking at the market, you can sell options and still create your passive source of income. You can do that. It's possible to do that. But उसके लिए टेक्निक पता होनी चाहिए, मेथड पता होना चाहिए, strategy ready होनी चाहिए. Then you can do that. Are you all willing to learn this science that I'm talking about in a complete totality? अभी तो मैंने आपको खाली application बताया. If you are willing to learn about this option strategy, which strategy will work in which type of a market, कौन से type में work करेगा, which momentum indicator, KST बताया, लेकिन use कैसे करना exactly? You know, everyone knows about Bollinger Bands, RSI, this and that, but correct application of an indicator at a correct time is at most important. If you cannot apply the indicator, so for example, in a trending market, Ichimoku cloud will work like wonders. In a non-trending market, bands and Keltner channel will work fantastic. So you need to know which type of market, which indicator to apply. The next question comes is, how do I know it's going to be a trending or a sideways market? Wave theory. Is it always you will be able to forecast? No. But you will be able to forecast even if 80% of the times it works. Then the method works. So you need to combine not only options trading, but along with that, you need to combine all of those methods in a very simple systematic fashion, along with wave theory, volume profile, KST, super trend for using trailing stop loss. All of those things has to be applied correctly. So we are going to do that. So this is how I thought I should put across in the current context of the market, how you have to trade with the edge. Always remember, you need to have an edge over others. Only if you have an edge over others, you will be able to trade the market very well. If you do not have an edge over others, you cannot trade it correctly. Edge is very, very important. To develop that edge, you need to use certain tools which is differently than everyone else. If everyone uses that, no one will make money. So you need to be different than everyone rest of them. How to be different? How to use these tools correctly? How to generate that passive source of income by using options? How to trade on the expiry day? आज अगर ट्यूसडे है तो थर्सडे के लिए कैसे ट्रेड करना है, कैसे पोजीशन करना है अपने आप को, हाउ टू लुक एट ऑल ऑफ दोस थिंग्स, हाउ कैन केएसटी इन केल्टनर चैनल बी यूज्ड फॉर अ मल्टी बैगर ऑप्शन ट्रेड, ये कंबाइन कैसे करना, ये सारी चीजें हम करने वाले हैं दोस्तों. इट्स गोइंग टू हैपन ऑन द त्रिशूल मेंबरशिप प्रोग्राम. वी आर लॉन्चिंग अ मेंबरशिप टुडे for Trishul participants, which is going to start. Let me just share across the screen for Trishul, and link will be shared with your by my colleague, and you can directly visit that page and the link, and you will be able to enroll yourself for the Trishul program. The membership, I'm just going to refresh it. We are providing Trishul membership, and you will be able to do that very, very clearly. Just give me a second. And under the offer, what we are doing right now, under the Trishul membership offer, we are going to be providing you not only the membership, but we will be providing you with 3 months of research access. 3 months of research access on Nifty. So let me just write it down. Yahan par nahi hai. I'll just write it down again for you all, so that you are aware about it. What all things I'm going to give it to you across is this. You will get across 3 months of Nifty research for 3 months under Trishul membership. The pricing is 32 plus GST for you all who are here. Early bird is over, but only for you all. Plus, I'm going to give you Bank Nifty research for 3 months. 3 months of Bank Nifty research. What we are doing is we are setting across a method for you all. I'm going to give across an AK indicator for 3 months, which will be an added indicator along with a course, complimentary course for you all. All of those things we are giving away the membership in only 251 rupees. The membership that I'm going to give it across is only in 251 rupees. So yahan par, and you will be getting it across if you enroll now. Okay, and यहां पर 251 के अंदर में एडवाइजरी है, वो अलग है, दैट इज लर्निंग एंड ट्रेडिंग. प्लस एक और चीज मैं वहां पे कर रहा हूं आप लोगों के साथ. आई एम गोइंग टू गिव अक्रॉस, इफ यू आर पेइंग 251 rupees, to give value to each one of you, to give value to each one of you, we will have a follow-up research discussion of 1 hour post options मंत्र. ऑप्शंस मंत्र हमारा होने वाला 7 जून को, हमारा यहां पर लिख रखा है मैंने, एंड यहां पर एंड 12-13 जुलाई को यहां पर होने वाला है, यहां पर वेरी क्लियरली. एंड साथ में यहां पर इसके साथ में एक फॉलोअप सेशन भी हम करने वाले हैं, जो भी लोग यहां पर सीख रहे हैं. Plus, in the membership, this is an exclusive membership offer that I am giving. I am going to give away 3 months of recording also. Only people who are registering. So, jo charges hai Trishul ka, it's different. Membership is different. I'm giving Trishul membership, and the membership charge is only 251 rupees. So you get 3 months of recording, you get 3 months of Nifty research, you get 3 months of Bank Nifty research, you get 3 months of AK indicator access, all of those things, and recording of options mantra, sutra of waves, and Elliott wave videos. So you can be a part of it under the offer price of 32 plus GST. That's the offer price. अगर आपको त्रिशूल मेंबरशिप नहीं करनी है, you can be a part of just options mantra. which is going to be 19,500 plus GST. यहाँ पर membership नहीं मिलेगी आपको. You will get every detail of KST, Keltner channel, price action, super trend. ये सारी चीजें मैं आपको सिखाऊंगा. एंड इसके साथ में अगर आप अलग से सूत्र हो, सो दिस इज व्हाट यू कैन डू. यू कैन टेक दैट स्टेप फॉरवर्ड. द लिंक is going to be shared across again by every one of you, and you can pay 10k of token for Trishul and enroll yourself, block your seat, and then within 24-48 hours you can pay the balance amount using cards, EMI, जो भी आपको करना है. But this offer will be cancelled if you do not register now. I'm also going to take a very quick poll just for everyone. I'm taking a very quick poll right now to understand if you would like to be a part of this options mantra, Trishul or Sutra of Waves, or maybe master program. So I'm taking a quick poll here. You can participate in that and you can register over here on the link given across. You can even do an EMI. I'm open for questions, guys. Any questions, any doubt, just let me know. And it's fantastic to be with you all. And जो लोग यहाँ पर जुड़ चुके हैं, एक कंफर्मेशन भी देते जाइए कि आप लोग यहाँ पर जुड़ चुके हैं मेरे साथ में. So trading in option is a very fantastic way of looking at it. If you're a part of Brahmastra, you are already a part of Trishul, so you don't have to worry at all. And Shruti ko haven't get a call. And which number did you call? So well, let my team call you back again now. They will try to call you, and let us see that they will be helping you out with the registration. So do not worry about it. Why you use Keltner channel over Bollinger Bands to get an edge? See, Bollinger Bands or Keltner channel, very interesting question, Upanshu. Bollinger Bands is a very fantastic tool. I do use that. I use Bollinger Bands also, but it is based on standard deviation. It has a 20-day moving average in the center and a 2 standard deviation up or below it. Okay? It has that. And Keltner channel is not about the standard deviation. Keltner channel is dependent on the size of the candle. So Bollinger Bands can provide important information, but the breakout on a 15-minute chart works extremely well when you use Keltner channel. That's my years of study and research that I'm talking about. Okay, and यहाँ पर very clearly, and what is the support? So I've already talked about in over here. If you are an Astra member, you can be a part of Trishul. You can enroll for Trishul membership also, Amit. That's up to you. And over here, everyone, there are a lot of questions that are coming up, sir. I want to make passive income trading in options. How to do that? We'll do that. We'll be looking at, when you are looking at options mantra, we are going to be looking at all of those things in a very simple way, where we will be looking at how to generate that passive source of income, looking at options, option strategy, payoff chart. It is okay, even if you're a fresher. I'm going to give you something right now as a video, as a complimentary video. I'm going to give you Master of Technical Analysis 12 hours video also. Once you get access to that 12 hours video, you will be able to understand markets better. I'm going to give you a pre-session. There is going to be a pre-session video on options trading. वो वीडियो आपको मिलेगा. प्री-सेशन वीडियो भी हम लॉन्च कर रहे हैं आज से. मेंबरशिप के साथ में आपको प्री-सेशन वीडियो भी मिलेगा. बट अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग, फॉर त्रिशूल मेंबरशिप you have to pay 251 plus GST additional, because that falls under advisory and we are keeping it separate. What we are going to do on the dates that I mentioned about across, I'll just share the screen again with you all. We will be looking at on 7th June, we'll be looking at 2 days of options mantra. उसके पहले आपको प्री सेशन वीडियो मिलेगा. उसके बाद एक फॉलो अप सेशन होगा जो लेटेस्ट चार्ट पे होगा, जो 2 दिन का सेशन होगा 7th June को, which will be on a historical chart. Okay, historical chart, we'll be looking at it because that is the best way of learning. And then we'll be looking at a live chart for people who are enrolled under the membership of 251 that falls under advisory, where you get 3 months of Nifty research, 3 months of Bank Nifty research, you get AK indicator, you get Q&A session, all of those things will be under that. Then you will be getting access to Elliott wave videos. Then you will be again attending the live session on 12th July on Sutra waves. उसका भी एक प्री सेशन वीडियो दिया जाएगा, उसका भी एक फॉलोअप सेशन होगा, जो फॉलोअप लाइव सेशन होगा जो आपके साथ होगा. ये सारे वीडियोस की रिकॉर्डिंग्स आपके पास 3 महीनों के लिए होगी. सो डू नॉट वरी एट ऑल. ओके, इज इट क्लियर? What you can do is you can enroll by making a 10K payment as a token. You can register in EMR or you can make the way. Okay. Options mantra में क्या सीखेंगे? As I already mentioned, you learn about application of KST, super trend, options expiry day के लिए trade कैसे लेना है, how do you look at it, how to look at implied volatility correctly, implied vol के basis पे options में कैसे ट्रेड निकालना है, सिंपल वे से, नो कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, सिंपल वे से कैसे करना है, वो सारी चीजें डिस्कस करेंगे. Recording of options mantra, you will get the recordings of options mantra also. Suppose if you did not register for Trishul, you will get recording of options mantra for a period of 1 month. You will be learning about it. Pre-session video आपको मिलेगा options mantra का. और साथ ही में अगर आप options mantra ले रहे हो तो आप अपने queries और doubts traders community पे भी post कर सकते हो. Okay. Over here, okay, if you have taken Astra, we have given you AK indicator and I've already informed about it. AK indicator वो अलग है, that was separate and I've already informed about it. Okay, and any other questions, please? I'm open for questions. Anything that you have to ask, you can ask me now. There is another question here, which is, and people who are registered here, just give a confirmation. Shruti register करिए. Aswartha, आपका number drop कर दीजिए, so that my team can just contact you and help you out with your query. I can see, Yash, I've answered your question here very, very clearly. I can see that. Okay. And the swing trading techniques are also in Trishul. I've already registered. Okay, Anita, you are there as a part of Trishul membership. Yes. So whether we look at swing trading, whether we look at intraday trading, क्योंकि options, और जरूरी नहीं आप options trade करो, जो options मंत्र में हम करेंगे वो जरूरी नहीं options में आप trade करते हो. Even if you're not trading in options, you can still be a part of it, because we will be looking at how to look at stocks by looking at these indicators, and you can apply this on stocks directly, not necessarily options. So we'll be doing that, and it will help you for swing trading. It will help you for intraday trading. You don't have to worry at all. Okay, I've answered your question. I can see बुक के बारे में अभी नहीं बात कर रहा मैं. आशीष कुमार, support is going to be there for Brahmastra also and for Trishul also. It's up to you. When I say support, you can post your queries on the community forum, your doubts, queries. एक Q&A session होगा Trishul के अंदर हमारा, and that's going to happen. Okay, awesome. On trading basis, is futures or options better? Depends on the pitch of the market. If the conviction is strong and I know a strong trend or the third wave is starting, then you have to be trading in futures also, and or buying a dip in the money call option. But if I know that market is going to have a lot of speed breakers like currently it is having, I'm going to form option strategy. So it does not make a difference. You have to decide on that. Vikash, my team will help you out. Just drop a number. Fantastic, guys. I think mentorship program covers Kal Chakra, time cycle. It covers options. It covers wave theory. Mentorship covers risk management, money management, stock selection, algos. We look at those. So apart from options mantra and sutra waves, options mantra is Om, sutra waves is so means Vish Bona. Trishul is the power that everyone knows. So that's why, and Brahmastra is Astrokastra, which is covering Trishul, which covers Kal Chakra plus tradership sessions, where we meet Wednesdays in the evening, Thursdays in the evening, and we discuss about markets. Plus, there will be live sessions that we are going to have, a lot of those things. So Brahmastra covers all of those things as well, including time. So that's what Brahmastra is all about. To be a part of 251 membership, you can be only a part of membership, advisory membership 251, if you are a part of our Trishul or Brahmastra membership. That's why. Okay, fantastic, guys. I think यहाँ पर there are a lot of questions that have come up. Can I prepare my complete trading strategy basis of Trishul? Yes, you will be able to do that. क्योंकि हम नियो वेव में सूत्रा वेव्स के अंदर वी आर गोइंग टू लुक एट इचिमोको क्लाउड, वेव पैटर्न, एलियट वेव, ये सारी चीजें देखेंगे जिसे हम फोरकास्ट कर सकते हैं। और यहां पर हम करेंगे प्राइस एक्शन स्ट्रैटेजीज, looking at volume profile, looking at open interest profile. So it's a very deadly combination of price action and forecasting tools. So you'll be able to have a complete plan in that. Okay. Surekha wants to join the time cycle class. Time cycle is only for Brahmastra participants right now. We are not taking any registration separately for time cycles. It is only for Brahmastra participants. And it's the training is on weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So that's going to be on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, not on the weekday. So you can still be there. If you are working, not able to attend, recording will be with you for 3 months. Don't worry about it. चलिए आज के लिए इतना ही दोस्तों. It was lovely talking to you all. Thank you for listening me out. I talked about options. I told how it works, and I'm sure it will be useful for you all. Thank you. Have a wonderful time. Become a wonderful trader. Ashish Kyal signing off.